Good morning, good morning. You know what I'm saying? My people, man, Happy New Year. I hope everybody have a prosperous year. Filled with a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to go after their goals, man, and step out on faith. That's one thing that we lack, you know what I'm saying, as a people. We lack faith. We lack, the persistent confidence. Um, and we lack that hunger, But then also, being humble in the process of obtaining any one of your goals. You always got to stay humble because you got to remember, you know what I'm saying, who give you the grace every day and who has mercy on your life every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of us out here that can say, man, if we would have made this one decision here and this one decision there, we would have turned down this one road there, turned down that one road there, our life can be completely different right now. You need to be dead in jail, you know what I'm saying? Got an illness, disease, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have children, if you have a bunch of children, a bunch of different baby mamas, child support up the asshole, certain relationships in your life can, they can be all messed up and damaged and irreparable. People can hold on to a lot of resentment, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of regret, but sometimes we got to be honest with ourselves first, you know what I'm saying? So anybody out there that's going through anything, 10 toes down, stay humble, pray every day, not only for, the good things that you want God to do in your life, but also for all the obstacles and struggles, and the bad times, you know what I'm saying, that you might endure or have went through during some point, you know what I'm saying, in your life. So always remember that, man. You know what I'm saying? Always have a positive outlook on things, even in the midst of adversity, because just think, it could always be a lot worse than what it actually is. So just some food for thought, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of motivational speaking, which we don't do enough. We don't encourage each other enough, you know what I'm saying? We don't tell each other we love each other enough, you know what I'm saying? So everything is always rooted in hate and division. But if y'all know me, man, I'm not on all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's a bigger purpose out here. So everybody got to strive and find their purpose. You feel me? And I think that you can get there. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing, discourage you. Don't let nothing, make you have doubts about anything, because you are great and you can do anything that you want, anything that you put your mind to. So just remember those things, man. And God bless all my people. Moving along, I want to send prayers out to Damar Hamlin and his whole, team, his whole family, his representatives, his peers. I just want to send prayers up and blessings to that young man, because it's sad what we had to witness on a live television screen last night during the Monday Night Football telecast between Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. I've never ever seen anything like that, and it just goes to show you that tomorrow is not promised to none of us. We can be here today and gone tomorrow just like that, doing something that you love to do. Doing something that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? His dream, his passion, everything he worked so diligently and hard for, all taken away in a matter of a play in which he did 1,000,000,000,000 times over and over and over and over and over. It wasn't a vicious tackle. It just appeared to me kind of looked like when he went to him, his chest kind of hit the guy's shoulder or side or whatever. So to me, it kind of looked like it might have knocked the wind out of him. But plays like that, you never know what people are going through as far as health-wise from an underlying aspect. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't a malicious hit. It wasn't a dangerous play. It was a normal routine play that we see time and time again. We've seen way more vicious plays, and I'm not downplaying it, but we've seen way more vicious plays happen in a football game where it was head trauma, or somebody put their helmet into a chest, or an elbow or shoulder into a chest, with the impact and the force, you know what I'm saying, with the velocity built up and then crashing into each other. We see that time and time again. This play was a normal routine tackle, and the brother got up off the ground and instantly collapsed and went into cardiac arrest, it appears, from the reports. They had to bring the medical staff out, and I'm so thankful for the medical staff getting out there in the timely fashion that they did, because this could have ended up a whole lot worse. And I know that the young man has all his vitals and everything, but they said that he wasn't breathing on his own. He's in critical condition. He went under cardiac arrest, and they had to administer CPR on him. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to that young man. Man, I swear, when watching that, bro, I got so emotional. And I feel like a family, I was watching a family member go through something, and I couldn't do anything about it in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because as athletes and as fans as well, whether it's your team or not, you respect what these guys do. You're connected to them, you know, because you love the game so much. You're passionate about your team, and you love all the players that help contribute to a team that you might appear to like, or a sport that you might appear to be obsessed with or love. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope and pray that he can make a full recovery. And right now, his health is the most important thing, and football comes last to your health every single time. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that, you know, they can get this thing situated, man. But I mean, nobody deserves that. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully everything works itself out. Let me just get that out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that support him and stand by his side, because it's a serious thing, man. It's a very serious incident. So, and we can't take it with a grain of salt. But I advise anybody playing football, man, learn the game and learn how to tackle and learn how to play the correct way. All that crash and burn stuff, that's not the way you play football. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have shoulder pads on and a helmet, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of dangerous ways, you know what I'm saying, that you can really risk your life doing something that you love to do, or that you've been doing since Pop Warner, Junior Pee Wee, midgets, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. So make sure that you guys are, you know, locked in on that front. But just sending prayers his way, man. Damar Hamlin, the young man from the Buffalo Bills, you know what I'm saying, get well soon, man. I'm praying for you, you and your family, you know what I'm saying, and all your representatives and, you know, teammates and everything. So hopefully you can make a recovery, you know what I'm saying, and still stay connected to the game. Hopefully, I mean, I wouldn't advise you to play anymore after a situation and a scare like this, whether you need a heart transplant or something, you know, of that magnitude. But I know you love the game, but I mean, I know you talented in other areas, but you know what I'm saying, I just hope and pray that you don't have to ever go through anything like this, or your family ever again, man. So salute to you, Damar, man. For real, bro. Love you, brother. Moving on. Now that I got those two things out of the way, I just want to talk about the state of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a motherfucking dog. I'm a motherfucking dog, nigga. I'm a motherfucking dog, nigga. Those were the sentiments that LeBron uttered as he was pouring down rain in a thunderstorm on the Atlanta Hawks on his 38th birthday, in which he scored 47 points, like 13 rebounds, 9 assists. It was a remarkable performance. It was a remarkable performance. You know what I'm saying? You get that man happy belated to LeBron. You get that man his flowers for that. But for him to say I'm a motherfucking dog at this juncture in the game, I feel like, who are you trying to convince? Are you trying to convince us or yourself that you're a motherfucking dog? Because guess who else is a motherfucking dog? Luke is a motherfucking dog. Motherfucking Giannis is a motherfucking dog. The Joker is a motherfucking dog. Donovan Mitchell is a motherfucking dog. Jordan Poole is a motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards is a motherfucking dog. Zion Williamson a motherfucking dog. Jason Tatum a motherfucking dog. Klay Thompson a motherfucking dog. Jaylen Brown a motherfucking dog. Motherfucking Marcus Smart a motherfucking dog. Damian Lillard a motherfucking dog. Anthony Simons a motherfucking. The whole NBA is full of nothing but dogs putting up astronomical numbers. So to really utter those sentiments, in my opinion, I'm like, well, I mean, that's not really saying anything to me. I mean, because you can try to convince yourself that you're a motherfucking dog, but in all actuality, the NBA as a whole is a motherfucking dog because of the way the game is played under the rules that it's played. You see what I'm saying? These rules allow all players who have a nice offensive game to be a motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? And the cold part about all of this, this right here, these performances that we're watching from LeBron against these mediocre teams, if you want to say, or teams that's not really trying or playing for anything, this is going to make a case for LeBron, for all the LeBron sexuals and all the LeBron super fans and people who don't like, you know what I'm saying, certain players, past, future, or present. This is going to make a case for him to say, oh, look what he's doing at 38. He's better than Jordan. He's better than Jordan. Look what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm watching from a fan perspective, a fan of the game that we love, that we've come to love, is no more. This game and this motherfucking era of basketball is all predicated on metrics. Oh, look at his numbers. Oh, look at this. But at the same time, you got to think that, wait a minute. What's your team's record? See, Joel Embiid was putting up great numbers and his team was struggling. Motherfucking Luka was putting up, you know what I'm saying, monster numbers and his team was struggling. Steph was putting up numbers and his team was struggling. But now all of a sudden, all of that struggling shit, these teams have went on win streaks. KD was putting up numbers and his team was struggling. Now all of a sudden, now look what's going on. These teams are winning now because guess what? It's not a good look if you have your Orlando Magics and the Washingtons and Utah Jazz and Minnesotas and, you know what I'm saying, all these lower market teams actually doing better than the main market teams. You see what I'm saying? That's not good for the NBA in totality as a whole. You can't promote that. You know what I'm saying? It might, the parity might look, you know what I'm saying, good for the NBA, but in all actuality, it's not, because the teams that we expect to be there will be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the NBA will make sure of that if people don't understand that. The NBA will make sure of that. Like, real talk. You feel me? And that's just what it is. So, now you're starting to see, like, all your teams, that started off slow, now they're starting to put together these win streaks and climb back above 500 and climb, you know what I'm saying, climb up in the rankings. You see what I'm saying? But for a motherfucker to be like, I'm a motherfucking dog, it's just like at this juncture in the game, bro, you should have been saying that when you first came into the league. Like my guy Ben Matherin from Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy Tyrese Halliburton from Indiana. See, these motherfuckers came into the league with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy Kobe when he first came into the league. Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson. They already knew that they were a dog. But I seen a young man from Akron, Ohio come into the league and just was a happy person, just happy to be playing basketball. I seen Carmelo Anthony come into the league. He was a dog when he came into the league. LeBron came into the league with extreme athleticism, and they was really trying to market this guy. They made LeBron think that he was something that he really didn't believe he was. So now, that's why when you hear interviews with Draymond Green was telling him on a version, I think, of The Shop, or in one of those interviews that he had made years ago, he was telling LeBron, like, see, what it was for me, we didn't believe that you thought that you were the best. You see what I'm saying? So that's already a lack of doubt in his mind. He didn't believe that he was the best. So now, in order for him to look like the best, I need the best players around me in order for me to look like I'm the best. See, Kobe didn't need all of those other guys around him to make him look like he was the best. He was the best regardless of who was on the team. Old players, young players, not so talented players. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when you're coming to the last couple years in your career, which LeBron is in right now, you're not going to have a winning team. I've never seen a player go out a winner. Even Tim Duncan in the Spurs, his last season, they lost. You see what I'm saying? They lost. So you got to put all of this shit in perspective, bro. Like, you feel me? You're not going to go out a winner. You can elect to retire and be like, man, I'm done. But that's for not superstar players. The superstar players go out looking bad. LeBron is going to go out looking good. You know what I'm saying? And that's stuff that everybody wants to see. But why is he going to go out looking good? You see what I'm saying? If you can do this stuff at a high level until you retire, I mean, why not put a championship team around him? Because you know why? That ship has sailed as promoting LeBron as the best player in the league. They've moved on from promoting him as such. And that's why he's so frustrated. They're still going to allow LeBron to look great. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, it's like, well, wait a minute, LeBron, we've moved on from that. We've sailed on from, you know what I'm saying, your time being promoted as the best player in the league. You see what I'm saying? And people really need to have an understanding when it comes to that. You see what I'm saying? They're promoting the Giannis's, the Jokic, Embiid, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Luka. That's what they're promoting right now. Like, and people need to have an understanding of how the NBA works, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a market for certain players over a certain period of time that you're just going to be promoted, and this is your time. For LeBron, this is not his time anymore. There are a bunch of good players that put up numbers, right? Think about it. That's in the prime of their careers. And that's why LeBron is so mad, because he's like, man, I don't want to waste these years from a team aspect. But I'm like, bro, you have a good coach, or a coach who understands the game. He doesn't have a ton of head coaching experience. He has a ton of experience around the game from playing, you know what I'm saying, and being an assistant coach on various rosters, you know what I'm saying, and being successful, in that position. And then you have a young team with young, good players that's coming around. You got Dennis Schroeder back, which you had, that you went to the playoffs with the guy with Dennis Schroeder before, right? You know what I'm saying? You still got Anthony Davis, a top 75 player. You have motherfucking Russell Westbrook, another top 75 players, and arguably those two players are first ballot Hall of Famers. So you have something there. So you got a solid big. You wanted Anthony Davis from New Orleans, knowing his injury history and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? We only seen that one great season from Anthony Davis in the bubble and what he did at the start of this season. You know what I'm saying? Now Anthony Davis is back in the same boat. How does he catch that rhythm again? Now that you have foot problems at that size, is he still working out? Is he conditioning? Is he eating right? Is he preparing his body, you know what I'm saying, for when he comes back? And then what state and what position will the Lakers be in by that time? See, because it's easy to play against the sorry teams, you know what I'm saying, and put up all these numbers and stack up some wins. But you still got to, you know, be honest with yourself and say, well, shit, is it really the team, or is it the fact that I'm trying to do a little bit too much and exert so much energy on the offensive end that I really don't have any energy to play defense? Because when I'm watching from LeBron James, he's not giving any effort outside of taking charges here and there, or maybe getting a block here or there. He's not giving any effort on defense. And this is the same LeBron that I've watched who really hasn't been a great defender in his career. He might appear to take on certain challenges in playing defense, but at the end of the day, that's fooling everybody. You can't fool me with your phantom defense. I watch him time and time again not box out. I watch him time and time again not help the helper. I watch him time and time again not communicate. I watch him time and time again not do some of the things that's asked, you know what I'm saying, of a superstar player or of a player of his magnitude, you know what I'm saying, on a team in which the coach is preaching defense. Everybody get the same amount of effort. Like you see Russell Westbrook, like you see Austin Reeves, like you see, you know, the 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th, and 11th man on the bench when they get in the game give the same amount of effort. The Pat Beverleys of the world. You know what I'm saying? But they can't inspire LeBron to get any better on defense because mentally he's not that guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for him to come out and say, man, I need these players, I need these players, I need these players, I need these players. Well, wait a minute, you got two of the players that every team can't say that they have a top 75 player on their team. Like, think about that for a second. You know what I'm saying? Every player, every team can't say that I have three players, including myself, a top 75 player of all time to ever play. But you need more. It doesn't make any sense. See, this is the thing. He still wants to be promoted as the best player in the world. But he knows that ship has sailed, like I said before. You know what I'm saying? The NBA is strategic on who they want to promote, when they want to promote. You know what I'm saying? And as long as Curry can keep doing what he's doing, there's going to become a time where that ship is going to sail also. I don't know how many more championships, you know what I'm saying, that the NBA will allow the Warriors to win. But at the end of the day, I can tell you that it's going to take a little bit more time. See, because once you promote a certain player, they're going to be like, well, wait a minute. We're not going to allow you to win because this player was the greatest for this team. Like, let's just say years down the road, the Warriors will have a good team with Jordan Poole and and Jonathan Kuminga and all that. And it might not be a Clay, Draymond, or Steph. But they're not going to allow the Warriors to keep winning championship because that's going to make everything that Steph Curry and that dynasty did make it look like, well, damn, they can do it too? No, because these players are game changers. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to allow the Steph Currys and all of them, you know what I'm saying, to make it look like that somebody else can do the same thing. It's not too many players in NBA history who the face of the NBA and is being promoted like that. They just don't do that shit for a player who has a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? Because look what we seen from last night. Donovan Mitchell, salute to that man. 71 points. The fourth best scoring output ever in NBA history, or fifth or whatever, because Wilt Chamberlain was putting up crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? We've seen motherfucking Devin Booker put up 72 in a loss on the road, but it came in a loss. We've seen Kobe put up 81, rest in peace to the mama, the greatest to ever do it in my opinion. We've seen him put up 81 in a win, and then we've seen Donovan Mitchell just put up 71 in a win. And then we've seen Luka put up a 60-point triple-double. So we're looking at all of these players, right? They're putting up these numbers, but what is all of them players, what do Two of those players have in common. Luka and Donovan Mitchell. They're one-sided players. The NBA, you really can't market that because they don't play any defense. And in an interview on the Ringer or whatever with the old head and the three men in the old head podcast, motherfucking JJ Redick, salute to that man. Luka said that the NBA is easier to score than overseas. You know what I'm saying? But the players are better over here, and it's easier to score. If the players are really better, why would it be easier to score, you know what I'm saying, over here than overseas? I'm still not understanding that. You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like he's really telling you the rig. He's really telling you how this shit is all straight up propaganda, to be honest with you. He's telling you like, yeah, man, we come over here and play this game over here because he get paid a lot of money and it's easy. It's just one-on-one playground. It's no structure, none of that shit. When you go overseas and play, it's more structured. They're running plays. They're more fundamentally sound. The rules are a little different, as he stated. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker shouldn't just be able to go out and just score 100 points in a game, bro. We're all willy-nilly. Now, Will Chamberlain was one of the most dominant players of his time. Nobody could guard him, bro. You know what I'm saying? His ability to just turn around and shoot the ball, you feel me? Second to none. His ability to rebound the ball, his height, his stature, his aggressiveness, his athleticism, all of that came, you know what I'm saying? His agility, all of that came into play. You feel what I'm saying? But now you look, it's like on any given night, a motherfucker can erupt in a game on 100 points. And then say, look at this great game. No, I'm watching somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's playing in a rule set to where everything is a foul call. Like back in the day, you had to earn your fouls, like literally earn your fouls. You had to really get fouled. Now with the freedom of movement and the new rule change and everything, you can't sit in the paint and just guard the paint and whoop. There's really not a defense that's out there that's predicated on stopping motherfuckers. Even if your team is the best defensive team, players can still erupt, you know what I'm saying, for 100 points, 60, 70, the 50s. And you're supposed to be the best defensive team according to the numbers in the league. How does that work? A great defensive team, you'll be able to show by the physicality, you know what I'm saying, by the point of attack, by their schemes, you know what I'm saying, all of that. You're not just going to allow somebody to come in your building and get off. You're really going to have to earn that win. Now you don't really have to earn wins anymore. The referees can just blow a whistle anytime they feel like it was a minimal contact. They can just blow the whistle and send you to the free throw line and fuck up the whole momentum of the game. You know what I'm saying? The whole pace of the game can change in an instance of a whistle. There's a ton of stoppages, replay. You know what I'm saying? You can't foul somebody on a fast break. This, that. There's so many rules that's predicated to helping that ball go in that basket that it's really debilitating. It's damaging. You know what I'm saying? It's very awful to see. Nobody wants to watch that. I didn't even watch the Warrior game last night. And shout out to Clay and Jordan Poole and Draymond and Loon. You know what I'm saying? With the tip in, with the game winner. Shout out to them brothers, man. Shout out to the Dubs. They've been out here. They've been doing their thing. And that's all you really can ask for. You know what I'm saying? The young guys. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Baldwin Jr., shout out to him getting an opportunity to play and contribute. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Lamb, Dante DiVincenzo, Ty Jerome, all of those guys. It's literally strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how far that's going to be able to go. I don't know if they're going to be able to win a championship again. I'm not sure. I don't believe that they're going to win any more championships because if Steph Curry wins another championship, then you have to put him over LeBron James. You have to, because he's going to have 5 rings. And this game is predicated on how many rings you win, and he's a superstar athlete. You know what I'm saying? And those superstar athletes get the you're going to get the nod depending on how many rings you win, period. I don't know if they're ready for Steph Curry to be that guy because they're still promoting LeBron as the best to ever play. You know what I'm saying? Above all those other guys who appear to have more rings than him, the Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? The Bill Russells. So you have to look at it like that. You feel me? So, but yeah, man, everybody in the NBA is a motherfucking dog. Everybody in the league is a dog. Like, because the NBA is allowing everybody to be a dog. It's easy with the rule changes. When I watch LeBron play, there's really, nobody really plays hard on him. Ever since he came back from his injury, he just scores. He just scores at will. He's just out there trying moves. He's just out there just, you know what I'm saying? Even when it appeared for him to be tired, they just let him walk straight through the lane. They're not playing defense on this guy. Let's just keep it 100. They're not playing defense on this guy. So, with all that being said, man, I mean, you know, the NBA really is just, it's a free-for-all. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the NBA is all about, you know, money, promotion, you know what I'm saying, marketing. It's really not about the competition anymore. It's not about competing. Like, players are low managing, they're taking nights off when people pay and, you know, earn their, and work to earn, you know, to get hard-earned money to go and support and see their favorite player play, and these players elect not to play because I have a non-COVID illness. Everything is a have you noticed that everything is a non-COVID illness? Motherfuckers used to play under the weather back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers used to play under food poisoning, under if you had a cold or a flu or whatever, you would still suit them up because you're like, well, shit, I can still run. Like, I can sweat all of this shit out of my pores. If I got a non-COVID illness, okay, then shit, I can still play. But shit, does it even matter if you have COVID or not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to get a flu. Nobody wants to catch a cold. And you've been around players. And essentially, the flu, a cold, and COVID are essentially all, you know what I'm saying, one and the same. If you think about it. I mean, no, they don't want to tell you that, but that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, it just makes no sense. Players are resting for no reason, essentially for no reason. Because why? We want to protect our investment. We give them trillions of dollars and we don't want anything happening to them. We don't want to wear their bodies down because we can market these guys for a longer period of time. Man, F all of that. Back in the day, them motherfuckers played with no AC. They played motherfucking under, you know what I'm saying, straight hardwood floors, or no springs in the floor like they got now. You know what I'm saying? No suspension or whatever. Then they played where it was no, like I said, no motherfucking air conditioning. It was hot than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then they played in flat ass motherfucking shoes with no support, no arch support if you got flat feet. You know what I'm saying? Just no support in the tennis shoe. But they played a lot, though. A lot of games. They played a lot of games. Think about that. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker jumping over motherfuckers and jumping over cars in them flat ass shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just motherfuckers need to understand what this shit really is. It's no reason why a motherfucker be like, I'm not playing tonight. You got an obligation, motherfucker, to play. And I don't give a fuck. Owner, coach, medical staff, nigga, no, I'm good. I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Nigga, I love this game way too much. And I know you pay me a lot of money, but nigga, you can get injured just by leaving the arena. You can get injured playing with your children, nigga, at home. You can get injured doing anything, charity events or whatever. You can get injured just walking up some stairs and slip. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be damn like if you try to tell me that I can't play. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is all built into their contract. See, when they sign these contracts, it's certain stipulations. I don't know if they read their contract. It's certain things that's in their contracts that says that, okay, over a course of this many games, that many games, You know what I'm saying? We're paying you to play. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then all these other, it's sort of kind of like you get sick days, you get bereavement, you get motherfucking PTO. Like, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is just using up all that PTO and sick leave and all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta think about this type of shit, man. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, I mean, you know, this game is crazy, man. This game is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I bet for a lot of people it's very entertaining. I bet for a lot of people that it's very entertaining. But really, I mean, how? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see a game where a motherfucker scoring 180 points, just letting each other walk down the middle of the motherfucking lane, do whatever they want, twist in mid-air, look at a motherfucker, come back under the leg, round the neck, behind the back, all in mid-air, and then shoot the ball. It's like, nah, nigga, you finna catch one of these shoulder blocks, cuz I'm knocking your ass to the ground every time. Nigga, you ain't finna just be flying through the lane dunking on me, nigga. The next time you think about dunking, nigga, that's gonna be the last time your ass think about dunking. Yeah, right. You gonna remember that last dunk and then be like, oh damn, but I remember this time when I tried to dunk, that nigga hit straight shoulder. Boop. Oh, you alright, bro? Oh, okay, let me help you up, bro. I ain't mean to hurt you though, you know what I'm saying? Just a little physicality. Oh, you gonna go to the hole, nigga? Hand check, boop. Forearm, boop. Like, you ain't finna just be flexing on me. Now everybody flexing. Everybody got a secret handshake. Everybody got this. Everybody got that. Everybody got a signature this. Everybody got a signature that. Come on, man. What we doing? Come on, NBA. What the fuck are we doing? Come on, man. I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. What's really going on out here, man? I don't know. This shit crazy if you ask me. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So those are my thoughts on that, man. You know what I'm saying? As always, you know, love, live life, smile, cry, laugh. And we're going to get back after it. We're going to get back after it, man. Salute. God bless my people, man. You feel me? Real E-Leezy. You know what it is.